Yo, welcome back to the show, man. I.D.K Sports Show, man. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with the show for the last 4 to 5 weeks. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. This is week 5 about the picks, NFL weeks. You can tell we did a little bit different this week. I feel like I talk too much. I stay here for too long. So I figured, hey, let me make my picks, break them down why I made the picks, and then maybe that'd be easier. Or if not, next week I go back to the old ways. With that being said, I do want to give a shout out to the Red Sox for beating the Yankees. Let's go. Uh, I don't know why y'all changed your picture. What's up with that? Maybe bad time. Sometimes you gotta believe. I was scared when we changed our picture because it's like, yo, this dude just pitched all 8 innings. Let him keep going. Y'all, I know this is NFL weekend picks, but goddamn Yankees. Did I hear right? Did Joe Buck just said on the comment last night, the Yankees went through all their pitcher rotations. One game when y'all got 3 games to go. Hey, I could be wrong. I.D.K Sports Show. Just saying that. Congratulations to Red Sox. The Dodgers. I just want to say this too before we get back to football. I seen So Tiny hit the ball for the first time. Like, oh shit! And I said to myself, I just want to get this out there because I do gotta snitch on myself, tell on myself. Red Sox game go off, boom, other game come on. All right, who? Oh, this dude's so tiny that people over. Old tiny, so tiny. I don't know. Probably say his name. Oh, this guy is like. And I'm like, oh, who this guy supposed to be? Derek Jeter. Let me finally watch him. See what he gonna do. See what he about to do. Third pitch, he fucking cracked the home run. 1-zip, easy. All right, okay. I see what people are talking about. Think I know what people are talking about with this so tiny. Go see what they talking about. I.D.K Sports Show, though. This is the NFL Week 5 picks. All right? Just keep these picks between me and you. These are my picks. You see the record. We're 38, 26, and 1. You know, Cowboys tied for the first time since 1970. Green Bay Packers didn't expect that. Chargers did lose to the Giants. So we all got that wrong, right? Okay. I thought the Ravens would beat the Chiefs. I thought the Ravens was the better team. I didn't know the Ravens was all beat up like that going into the game or the start of the game. At the start of the game, they just went down like 6 people, and then Lamar Jackson. Like, what the fuck was going on with that? I thought the Vikings defense would be better. Would have like, I bet we're about to shut Aaron Rodgers, but that is Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers defense did show up. So this week we went 10-5-1, you know. So we make sure we put the tie thing on so you can see the fully record. Like I said, we're doing it from Thursday to Monday. Most people only do it from Sunday games. So their record stats might look better than mine, but their numbers are off. So how do I got this? How my record looks like this, and their record probably looking at like fucking 20-17. Like how does that add up? But with that being said, let's get to it. You can see for Thursday night, I got the Rams to win. Why did I pick the Rams to win? San Francisco is beat up. What are they going to do? Brock Purdy, you look like the shitty Brock Purdy that everybody was talking about Brock Purdy would be. But then somehow you turn out to be good and you start doing all this stuff. Oh, you're elite, Mr. Irrelevant. Now you Mr. Uh I got the Rams winning. Rams is making the statement. They only lost to the Eagles. They had the coach win another 3-0 team, I think. But come on. Came through. The Rams are going to win this. They're at home. Sanford is too beat up. They're not that defensive front for the Rams. They're gonna get after Purdy. It ain't gonna be Purdy. Next, I got the Vikings beating the Browns. If the Vikings could do the same thing they did to the Cincinnati Bengals, I know we were saying that. Oh, if the Vikings could do what they did to the Bengals to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but that's Aaron Rodgers back there. This is they got Dylan Gable. The only thing they got to worry about is containing him and making sure this little ass nigga don't try to run and escape and dip anywhere. Hold him to here, make him throw to these trash ass wide receivers that you got. Throw to Jokic, whatever you want to call his ass. Try to run the ball, do what you got to do. Vikings, you should easily win this game. And the fact that you're winning this game, it shouldn't be like, y'all beat the Browns. Cut it over, that's it. With that being said, I know you're looking like, yo, what the fuck is I got the Saints to beat the Giants. I think this is going to be the upset of the week. Yes, probably. If Denver beats the Eagles, that's an upset. The Jets beat the Cowboys, that might be an upset. Bengals beat Detroit. Patriots beat the Bills, upset. Fucking Cardinals lose to the Titans. Is that an upset? I don't know, but I feel like this is a legitimate upset of the week. I got the Saints beating the Giants. The Saints are going to win due to the fact that I think the Saints just been waiting to play an all right average team. I'm just waiting to. I've been waiting to play one of these all right teams. We've been playing against the Bills, the NFC East. Like, come on, like they got somebody who's right in their ballpark, and I think that's where it's going to be dangerous. I think we're going to be seeing these guys battle. This might be a good game, might not, but I think the Saints will win. This is my upset of the week. Now I got the Eagles to win. The Eagles are undefeated. They're going to play against the Broncos. Yeah, the Broncos just beat the shit out of the Bengals, but who's not beating the shit out of the Bengals? It's the Eagles. Yeah, like I said last week, until they lose, tell me how you want the Eagles to win this week, and I'm gonna tell Jalen Hurts how he need to go win. All right. All right, cool. I got the Ravens to win this week. I don't know if Lamar Jackson is in or not. Don't know, but I can't see them going 1-4. They go 1-4. Season literally might be over. They might have just Texans might have just saved their season. If the Texans the, if the Ravens just could play Ravens defense, they have a chance to win it. CJ Stroud's been running for his life since he got in the NFL. Go after him, tackle him, get after him. Nobody really is a threat for him to pass it to except for the tight end. Everybody this year, the tight end is really the biggest threat, but people's not utilizing the tight end until it's too late. Till it's too late. Except for I'll say like Washington and maybe like the Raiders. Dallas Goddard, they use his tight end a lot. Patriots use their tight end. Bills, they use their tight ends a lot. But yeah, with that being said, I got the Ravens to win. They just got to. I got the Colts beating the Raiders. Like I said, the Colts just went up against a team, and I was like, oh shit, I just went. Okay, calm down. You went against the Rams, a real playoff team. So you need to go play the Raiders. See if you could deal with that. See what deal with that defense. Um, they got some offensive powers, but can you handle Geno Smith? If y'all can't handle Geno Smith, the coach is really just a fluke. And now if coach loses this game, I might not never ever pick a Colts game ever because who fucking knows? Who would know? But with that being said, I got the Colts to win. Colts is a good team. They looking good. They can move the ball up and down the field. Can that defense stay in the game? Can that defense hang in there? Yes, the Raiders got some. They can run the ball. They got some weapons. They got the tight ends. They got Trey Tucker. They got Myers. They just got Geno Smith. But can Geno Smith put in the game? Geno Smith is averaging 1.9 interceptions a game. That's two. Probably 1.5, but it should be 1.8 or 1.9. Let's just say that stat line. But with that being said, I got the Coast to win. Next, moving wrong, we got the Jets at home, MetLife, stinking ass area. Shout out to New Jersey, but I got the Cowboys to go in there and win, shut it down. It's gonna be like them, just like playing like the Giants, easy peasy. The Jets just can't get right, find their groove. Do they fire the coach after this game? Who knows? Who knew? I don't know. I don't know. But Cowboys to win, easy peasy. Not an easy peasy, but most likely like an easy pick. Maybe you might want to pick the Jets to cover the spread. Maybe because the Cowboys are trash on defense. Maybe this might be the game when they lock in. Or Brees Hall just go for crazy. Mason Taylor goes for crazy. Wide receiver goes for crazy. Uh, Justin Field running all over the field. Who knows? But I got the Cowboys to win. Move right along. Dolphins versus Carolina. I got the Dolphins to win. Why I got the Dolphins to win? Because now the Dolphins can play football. They don't got to worry about this guy. They don't got to worry about this guy. Now we can play football. Now we can try to go run the ball. Now we can try to pass the ball. Now we can try to play defense. Now we can try to control the clock. We don't have to worry about getting the ball deep to him. Just trying to get the ball short to him so he could make whatever kind of plays he got. Oh, let's try. None of that. But it is going to make it easy for the defense to play easier defense on y'all. But with that being said, we got two Alabama quarterbacks. I think it's going to be a good back and forth game. It's just going to be like come down to who gets to stop, who fucked up and made a mistake, what team cost themselves. But I think what I seen from both of these teams, like we just played the Carolina Panthers, we played the Dolphins. I seen these two teams play other teams. The Dolphins can win us if they focus up. Tyreek Hill already didn't want to be there. Just focus up. Let's get right. Let's focus on this wide receiver. Let's play football. Let's play football. Let's get back to playing football before Tyreek Hill. Let's try to get that mindset where y'all was all right. You know. Next, I got the Bucks beating Seattle, which I had this being a game of the week. Yes, I'm saying it. The Bucks versus Seattle is game of the week. It's going down. Why is it at 4 o'clock, 4:05? I don't fucking know. It should be at 4:25. Switch to Detroit and Bengals game. Hopefully they do. Y'all watching this? This is on Wednesday. Hopefully by the time they listen to me. They got the Bucks to win. I know the Bucks don't have Mike Evans. They got Chris Godwin back. They got Ibaka. Oh, Bucky's out. They're not gonna get the run game going. I forgot Bucky said they're not even gonna get the run game going with Rashad White. I don't know who the other one is, but they can't get the run game going. That Baker Mayfield play action that might be out the loop. Seattle's kind of looking good. I know they defense. Um, damn, like I said, I got this being game of the week. I think Seattle pulls off this, but we're not looking at Baker in the Bucks like, oh, the season's over. No, they're gonna be a hard team to face in the NFC. Yeah, with that being said, yeah, I got the Bucks win. I forgot Bucky's not playing. Mike Evans not there, so you got the rookie, you got Chris Godwin. Hopefully you're gonna use Otter. But they're gonna have a lot of weapons to throw to Seattle. They got the two running backs. Can um can they keep Baker off the field is gonna be the question. Yeah, with that being said, I'm glad I just thought about that. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it when I made the pick, but yeah, they don't got Bucky or nah. I'm going with Seattle. Um their main ingredient. They was missing a main ingredient. If they had that main ingredient, because they would have got down on that one play, they would have made sure they got that first down. Just it's gonna be it might come down to that, but just like when the Rams lost to the Eagles, like okay, they lost to the Eagles, no problem. Okay, the Bucks lost 2 games in a row. Okay, everybody, we could calm down. They 3-2. They lost against the Eagles. They lost against here. They was kind of diminished. Maybe if they had a good they run game going, like they usually do, maybe like it might be that. It might be that. Or I could be wrong and the Bucks just win. I don't know. I.D.K. Sports. That's what the fun is about. Next, I got Arizona to win. There's no way the Titans are winning no game. I don't know what the fuck their plan is. What are they gonna do? Um and question is do we give Cam Ward a pass for this year? Is Cam Ward getting a pass? And if they get in the pass, who the fuck do they draft next year? Do they give away their first round pick and try to get fucking 2 linemen, or do they go out and get defense, or do they go get fucking wide? Like who do they go get? What the Tennessee about to end up doing the same thing they Carolina did to Bryce Young. What did you do? Who did you go get? What the did you plan on doing? Unless you plan on Bryce Young being there for a few years, but it's like it doesn't look like it. And with that being said, I got the Arizona to win easy. Detroit should smoke. Who Detroit played and they put 52 on? Oh, the Bears. Oh yeah, they about to put like 58 on these guys. Um, yeah, I got Detroit to win. Next I got those two next games. I got Detroit to win. Hey, Bengals. And hey, it might be like, oh snap, the first drive. Remember with the I don't know if you watched last week, Carolina Panthers versus the Patriots. That first fucking drive by Bryce Young was like, oh, maybe Jake put together a first drive that's like, oh okay, but after that it's over. With that being said, I got Chargers to win. Now listen, I got Chargers to win due to the fact even if Jaden Daniels do come back, like I said, I'm doing this Wednesday, so I don't know if Jaden Daniels playing. I don't know if Lamar Jackson's playing. I don't even know. I don't even clearly 100% know if Bucky's playing, but I'm 85% sure Bucky's not playing. I don't know. But even if Jay Daniels does come back, he's missed a bunch of weeks. You're playing against this is going to be a good team. You might not want to come back to this team. Maybe so to get your feet right, get right. They coming off a loss, but they hungry. I just don't. The way Washington has been playing right now, they're looking like they're on the down slump. Right? They lost the last 2 games. Now you about to go to the Chargers and play the Chargers in their stadium, SoFi Stadium. Are you gonna have Jaden Daniels, how Jaden Daniels is gonna look. With all that being said, I have the Chargers to win. But I tell you this much: if the Chargers fuck around and lose this if the Chargers fuck around and lose this game, it's a whole total collapse. It's a whole total collapse coming. Remember I said that. Next, yes. Got the Patriots. But hey, look at this. I had to weigh options. Two losses to no losses. Quarterback, my quarterback. Wide receivers, they're wide receivers. Their tight end, I tight end. Maybe a slight edge. The way, bro, obviously Bills, man, come on, man. Hopefully the Patriots could win. Patriots, I need you to tackle, don't get beat, contain Josh Allen. Go watch Patriots. Go watch what the fuck the Saints and the Jets did. Oh shit, Josh Allen. Now you about to beat us throwing the ball, or somehow James Cook is just gonna have to cook. But other than that, Josh Allen, you ain't doing shit. Yeah, Josh Allen started doing shit like near the third and fourth quarter because teams just got fucking tired. But it's like, yo, Patriots, we gotta hold, we gotta contain Josh Allen. We can't let him outside the box. We can't let him do nothing. Right? Sunday night, spotlight's gonna be on us. Drake May, you gotta be Drake. Drake May, I tell you this all the time. Sometimes you gotta be Drake. Which Drake? I don't know. Thank me later or take care. Nothing was the same. Don't be Scorpion because then you gotta do A side, B side, and then we don't know what half is gonna be the good half. We need both halves to be good half. For Drake, come on. But with that being said, I got the Bills to win it. They didn't lose yet, so I hate picking my team to lose. And if y'all look at the record, this is the first time I picked the Patriots to lose. So we could be in our 40s right now. And Monday Night Football, we got Kansas City versus the Jags. Now, I'm about to say my favorite word, literally, literally. There's no way Kansas City is about to lose on Monday Night Football to the Jags. Plain, I don't get. But Patrick Mahomes is not about to lose on Monday Night Football to the Jags. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. But I will say this: the Kansas City look like they got their pieces back. They back rolling. They probably went to practice this week, got everything back rolling, got their plays that they want to do. They probably just smoothing a little plays here, there, you know. But the one thing I will say about the Jags, you need right here, this game, you play Travis Hunter a lot, both sides of the ball. You want to see who who on the defense, on Kansas City defense, could cover anybody fast. Like think about this: who on the defense could cover Xavier Worthy in practice? Who on the defense could cover that? Trent McDuffie, is he that good? Okay, cool, great. Okay, so bet now you got Brian Thomas Jr. You gotta play him. You gotta play Travis, and I would say play him on defense too. Have him shadow Xavier Worthy. He's quick enough to stay with him. So now, okay, throw the ball to somebody else. Y'all gonna. This would be the perfect game to utilize Travis Hunter. This is going to be the perfect game to utilize him on offense and defense if you do it the right way. And with that being said, that is my picks of the week. I did it like this, switch it up, you know. Everything's going this way now. We got the tie in there. We switch it up. Like I said, if anything, we go back to the other way where we drag over, switch over. You know, to help me realize. Like I said, I didn't realize that Bucky's not playing. So yeah, we're going with Seattle with the switch. I'm gonna be tight if Seattle the Bucks win, but hey, it is what it is. I got the Patriots to lose. Upset of the week, I got the Saints to upset the Giants. I don't even know if that's considered an upset or not, but the one team's 0-4, the one team's 1-3. I don't know, man. But this is my week. 4-0 on Thursday night. So hopefully Rams can win tomorrow night. I don't know when you're watching this, but happy Wednesday, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hopefully everybody have a great football week. Week 5 is here. Like I said, I just want to keep repeating this. Have Patrick Mahomes for MVP. Dak Prescott for the most yards. And Derrick Henry to win some type of award. I know it's week 5, but I picked these in August, so we're riding with it. We're sticking with it. This is the IDK Sports Show. If you're new to this, please stay true. Please leave a like. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here for 5 weeks. I see you for the week 5 recap on Monday. I appreciate y'all, man. IDK Sports Show's out.